Traumatizing.
That's how 36-year-old Cameron Slimmin describes his experience here at the Health Sciences Center 2 weeks ago. The spinal muscular atrophy patient has overcome a lot in his life as he lost much of his physical abilities. But he says his stay here was one of the most frustrating experiences he's ever gone through. City News brought you the story 2 weeks ago, on the day Slimmin decided to discharge himself after he was told he couldn't have his caregivers with him for 2 12-hour stretches, leaving him without a way to communicate his basic needs. He says that led to several incidents, including water being drained into his lungs and an attendant calling his needs a prank. Now, Slimmin is filing a human rights complaint.
I'd like to just read you something that I wrote last night. Regardless of the COVID pandemic, barriers to basic human rights should not be enforced. There must be exceptions made with a compassionate, common sense approach by people who are directly involved in the management of the individual's care.
The CEO of Muscular Dystrophy Canada agrees. She says caregivers are crucial for SMA patients, each of whom have different and specific complex needs that people who don't work with them daily may not be able to provide.
They may not be able to move independently, but they have trained these individuals to provide support in a way that's going to keep them with the best outcome and the best quality of life for them.
She says she's seen cases of hospitals working well with allowing caregivers in to complement the care and even remove some of the stress on frontline workers.
I would really challenge the institution to think about this is not a visitor. This is someone who is critical in terms of providing care to this individual.
In response to Slimmin's complaint, Shared Health said in a statement, visitor restrictions are regularly reviewed to ensure they balance the protection of patients, residents, and healthcare workers from the risks posed by COVID-19, with the need for ongoing compassion at all times and the consideration of exceptions on a case-by-case basis. Lintern and Slimmin both realize the importance of COVID-19 protocols and say individual circumstances really do need to be considered. Slimmin says the hospital did make an about-face before he discharged himself and said he could have his caregivers with him, except for about an hour each time he was suctioned.
So they didn't bring that up at all until they knew I was going to the media.
Slimmin now awaits the outcome of his human rights complaint because he doesn't want anyone to go through what he did. In Winnipeg, Stefanie Lasuik, City News.